Hi guys, welcome here to Distilling, where today we're looking at Starch Indicator. Now, those of you that's already done training with us, specifically our W2 grain-based spirits course, where we teach you, amongst other things, obviously, starch conversion, you will know what Starch Indicator is and how to use Starch Indicator. But for those of you that's not done training with us yet, Starch Indicator is what we use to test whether or not we had a complete conversion. Whether or not all the carbohydrates, all the starches in either my grain or my potato or my cassava or my sweet potato or whatever I'm using, whether all those carbohydrates have been converted firstly to dextrins or complex sugars and then to my simple fermentable sugars, my monosaccharides, which is my glucose and my fructose. Now we use Starch Indicator to test for a successful conversion. Now the Starch Indicator in here, it is a liquid. And if you look at the color, and hopefully the camera can pick it up, it's a kind of a golden amber color. Now, Starch Indicator is iodine based, and iodine reacts with starches or carbohydrates by changing color. In the practical videos or online training for W2, you would have seen that color change. We show you exactly what happens there. But basically, when it comes to contact with carbohydrates, it changes from this amber color to a blue, dark blue. Some people think it's black, but it's actually a very dark blue color. And that color change is a positive starch test. So if you use this on your mash or on your wort, sample, don't throw it in the big container, but if you take a little sample out of your mash tun and you add a little bit to that wort or to that mash, if you see that color change, that means you had an incomplete conversion. You did not have a full starch conversion, so something went wrong. Either your malted barley wasn't good enough, your procedure wasn't correct, you didn't leave it long enough for the enzymes to do its job, your enzymes might be old, whatever the case may be, something went wrong. And that means you're not going to get the amount of alcohol out at the end because you don't have the amount of sugar that you need at the end of the conversion process. What should happen is you should have a negative starch test. There should be no color change. That amber color must remain amber. Then you've had a successful starch conversion and you can proceed with the rest of the fermentation process. So that is what we use Starch Indicator for, is to test for a successful starch conversion.